Some folks are content to be by themselves. However, some find it difficult to be by themselves. If you belong to the latter category, you can learn how to feel more at ease being by yourself. Yes, even if you're an avid extrovert. No matter how you feel about being alone yourself, taking the time to cultivate a positive relationship with yourself is worthwhile. You do spend a lot of time alone yourself, so you might as well learn how to cherish that time. Being alone yourself does not equate to loneliness. It's crucial to distinguish between the two ideas of being alone and lonely before discussing the various ways that being alone might lead to happiness. Despite many similarities, these ideas are entirely distinct from one another. Perhaps you're the type of person who thrives on being alone. You're not lonely, unfriendly, or lacking in love. You just enjoy spending time by yourself. You actually anticipate it. That's not loneliness. That's just being alone. However, it's also possible that you're surrounded by loved ones and friends, but that your relationships are superficial, leaving you feeling distant and empty. Perhaps all being alone does is make you depressed and yearn for company. That is isolation. Prior to delving into the specifics of finding happiness in solitude, it's critical to realize that being by yourself need not equate to loneliness. It's true that loneliness and being alone don't necessarily go hand in hand together. Quick pointers to get you going. These pointers are meant to assist you in getting things started. They may not make a huge difference in your life right at once, but they might make you feel more at ease in your own company. You might have needed to hear some of them. You might not understand others, but as a stepping stones, use them. As you go, add to and modify them to fit your own tastes and way of life. Do not evaluate yourself against others. Though it's easier said than done, make an effort not to measure your social life against anyone else's. What counts isn't how many friends you have or how often you go out with them. It's what suits you the most. Recall that it's impossible to truly tell if someone who has a full social schedule and plenty of friends is truly happy. 2. Disengage from social media. Social media isn't always harmful or troublesome. You should spend some time to yourself if looking through your feeds makes you feel anxious and excluded. The tale is not fully told by that feed. Not by a long shot. You never know if those folks are actually happy or if they're just projecting a happy image onto you. In any case, it says nothing about you. So inhale deeply and consider the bigger picture. Try it out by putting a 48-hour social media ban on yourself. Try setting a daily limit of 10 to 15 minutes for yourself and sticking to it to see if it makes a difference. 3. Take a phone call. Observing a pattern here? Without a doubt, social media and cell phones have altered our perception of loneliness. Given that almost anyone can be reached via phone or text, is anyone truly alone these days? Or see what that friend from high school is up to without ever having to speak with them? That is not to argue that technology isn't a really useful tool for creating a sense of community and staying in touch with loved ones who may live far away. However, it's simple to turn to electronics to avoid spending time by yourself thinking. Turn off and put away your phone for an hour the next time you're by yourself. Take advantage of this opportunity to get in touch with yourself and discover what it's like to be completely alone. Not sure what to do to kill time? Take out a pen and notebook and make a list of activities you might like to do the next time you're alone yourself. 4. Schedule some time for mental wandering. Is the idea of doing nothing at all unsettling to you? That's probably because you haven't given yourself permission to simply be for a very long time. Set a 5-minute timer and try it out. That is all. 5 minutes without any TV shows, movies, music, podcasts, and books. Locate a cozy spot to sit or recline. If you would rather, close your eyes, turn off the lights, or look out the window. Try a repetitious activity like crocheting, dribbling a basketball, or doing the dishes, if that seems too sedentary. Allow your thoughts to wander really and follow their path. If at first it doesn't seem to be going very far, don't give up. Your mind will adjust to this newfound freedom over time. 5. Arrange a date for yourself. Although they may sound corny, self-dates can be an effective method for developing the ability to be content on your own. Uncertain on what to do? Consider that you are attempting to impress and have fun with a real date. In what direction would you take them? What do you want them to witness or encounter? Imagine yourself on that date now. Although it might be strange at first, you'll probably notice a few other people dining alone or buying tickets to a movie by yourself. It's not necessary to go big if finances are a concern, but keep in mind that paying for one is far less expensive than paying for two. Still seem too difficult? Spend just 10 minutes in a coffee shop to start small. Keep an eye out and take in your environment. Going out alone won't feel so strange once you're at ease with that. 6. Take action. Exercise facilitates the release of endorphins, which are happy-inducing neurotransmitters. If you've never worked out before, begin with short sessions each day, even if they're only stretches in the morning. Every day, up your activity level by 1 or 2 minutes. Try weight training, aerobics, or sports as your confidence grows. Plus, going to the gym by yourself might be a terrific place to start if you're still nervous about going out on your own. 7. Take in the scenery. Again, cliched I know, but please, go outside. Hang out by the sea, go for a stroll in the park, or lounge in the backyard. Take in everything of nature's sights, sounds, and scents. Breathe in the cool air. Spending at least 30 minutes each walk in nature has been shown to reduce blood pressure and alleviate symptoms of depression, according to research-trusted sources. 8. Embrace the benefits of solitude. For some people, living alone makes it very difficult to be happy. Yes, it could be a little quiet, but nobody is around to hear you complain about your job or to remind you to turn off the burner. Living alone, however, has its advantages as well. Bear vacuuming, anyone? Make an effort to benefit from the extra space, both mental and physical, that comes with living alone. Occupy the entire area. Take over the entire kitchen for the day and prepare a delicious supper that you can eat for the week. Extend yourself. Seeking to resume a former pastime? Gather all your supplies, arrange them on the ground, and choose which ones to utilize for your upcoming undertaking. Not finished making a decision in a day? Not an issue. Even if it takes a week, don't touch it until you're finished. Throw a dance party. Well, this one should go without saying. Play your preferred music and turn it up if the neighbors don't object. Act as though no one is around, because, well, they aren't. 9. Offer assistance. There are several opportunities to donate your time to help others. You have the option of volunteering locally or virtually from home. In any case, giving to others can lift your spirits. It can also enable you to spend quality time alone and yet feel truly connected to others. Look into volunteer activities in your community. It's critical to discover what you feel is right. Verify if their needs align well with your willingness and capacity to fulfill them. Moving on and looking for something else is entirely normal if the first thing you try doesn't work out. When the chance to show compassion comes, take it upon yourself. 10. Express your gratitude for what you have. Gratefulness has been shown to increase sentiment of happiness and optimism. As you go about your daily business, it's tempting to take things for granted. Spend some time thinking about all the things you have to be thankful for. They don't have to be astounding feats of creativity. They can be as basic as your morning cup of coffee or a song you listen to repeatedly because it helps you decompress. Make a mental or physical list of all the things you are grateful for in your life. Pull out this list next time you're by yourself and feeling low to remind yourself of all the positive things in your life. 11. Take a moment to relax. Reflecting about oneself is beneficial. Severe self-criticism is not. It erodes your happiness and sense of self-worth. Turn to the more upbeat voice that lives in your thoughts. You know it's there someplace, when the critical inner critic calls. Don't be harder on yourself than you would be on anyone else. Don't punish yourself for mistakes you make. Everyone makes them. Recall all of your positive attributes. 12. Prepare a delicious meal for yourself. Not a dinner partner? Eating by yourself doesn't have to mean consuming processed meals while watching TV. Make a delicious meal for one person. Place a cloth napkin on the table, light a candle, and proceed as you would if you were hosting a dinner party. On your own, you are valuable. 13. Look for a way to express yourself creatively. What is it that you've always wanted to do, but have put off doing? If you're not very good at it, don't worry. The idea is to venture outside of your comfort zone and attempt something novel and different. Attempt a renovation job at home. Take up an instrument, write a short tale, or paint a landscape. Take a class or handle it alone. Give it enough time to determine whether it's worthwhile to pursue. At least you can mark it off your list and move on to something else if you don't like it. 14. Arrange for solitary excursions. Make a list of engaging activities to do and schedule them. Offer yourself something to anticipate. Anticipation is, after all, half the fun. Moreover, having it in your schedule may encourage you to follow through. Spend time in a bed and breakfast while visiting a local town. Go to a farmer's market or festival in your area. Invest in a ticket to that incredible art exhibit or performance that everyone's talking about. Make a plan and follow through on an interest you have. Long-term advice to keep things moving. You can delve a little farther once you're more at ease with the routine features of living alone. 15. Vary your daily schedule. Even a successful routine has the potential to become stale and uninspired over time. Consider your daily schedule and the area around you. What has gotten boring for you and what is still effective? Try your hand at it if you're not sure. Revitalize the situation. Organize your furnishings or apply paint on a wall. Find a new coffee shop. Clean and organize, or start a garden. Try to find something you can adjust to get yourself out of that situation. 16. Develop your coping mechanisms. Life is full of stressors and unfortunate events. Serves no purpose to deny this fact. However, you do recall the instance when an unfortunate event occurred and you managed to handle it? It's worthwhile to keep honing that expertise. Think about your coping mechanism at the time and why it worked. Consider how you can deal with the current happenings by adopting the same mentality. Giving yourself some credit at this point is also a smart idea. You probably underestimate how powerful and resilient you are. 17. Cultivate connections. You may discover that as you get more at ease with solitude, you spend less time interacting with others. That's perfectly okay, but maintaining strong social ties is still crucial. Make plans to see a family member, a friend, or spend time with the team following work. Make a meaningful discussion with someone you haven't spoken to a while by giving them a call. 18. Show mercy. What connection does your happiness have with forgiveness? Turns out, quite a bit. Forgiveness has several health advantages, including lowering stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms. It is more important to take care of oneself than it is to take care of the other person. Yes, it is very acceptable to write a letter of forgiveness to someone you have wronged without actually sending it. You can feel a weight lifted when you forgive. Remember to forgive yourself while you're at it. 19. Attend to your health. Physical and mental health are interdependent. Maintaining your physical well-being may have a positive impact on your general happiness. It's also a positive method to cultivate a positive relationship with yourself. Include maintaining a healthy diet, going to the gym frequently, and getting enough sleep in your alone time activities. Make sure to visit your doctor to address any pre-existing health concerns and obtain an annual physical. 20. Create future-oriented planning. In terms of both your personal and professional life, where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? What actions are necessary for you to reach those objectives? Making notes about this can direct your decision making. Every year, review this exercise to determine whether your goals are still relevant or need to be adjusted. Having plans for tomorrow may give you a sense of hope and optimism that you lack today.